Hey everybody, welcome to Squire Zama IMO. It's the first of a series I'm working on. First off, before we get started, I want to give a couple shout outs to people. One Basshead, Jan of Stinkabell, what's up baby? Sandra Spivey, my good homeboy Sandra Spivey, DJ Some Jerk, and Diplo, that's the general over there at Mad Decent. Also, I mean, if he's even watching this, which I highly doubt, I would like to congratulate Skrillex on his 5 Grammy nominations. I mean, that's a huge fucking accomplishment. That's nothing to sleep on. 5 Grammy nominations? Come on, man. Anyways, I made this video in response to all the YouTube comments made on any dubstep track prior to 2009. And it usually goes around something along the lines like this. This music is way better than any shitty music Skrillex makes. Or something to that degree. In a way, it's kind of become a trend to hate him now. A lot of people in America, I doubt it's this way in London, but at least when you talk about dubstep in America, the first name you hear is Skrillex. So at least in America, he's become the face of dubstep. I've even heard people make comments like Skrillex is dubstep, and when I hear comments like this, they automatically maybe take me back to my stock and trade, which is hip-hop. When people make comments like, when you hear comments similar to this, like Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time, and of course people are entitled to their own opinions, but I mean, when you say opinions like that, these kinds are very biased and not without like full research. So, for those of you who haven't been paying attention to the electronica scene, dubstep has made a huge fucking impact over the last year and a half. For the most part, Skrillex is considered to be brostep, which is like a subgenre that was created by accident by Rusko. For the most part, it's looked upon as almost like an Americanized, hyper metal, aggressive version of dubstep. Now, I've been following dubstep for the last 3.5 years. My homeboy Sandra Spivey put me onto it. The first time I heard it, that shit kicked me like a fucking horse. I mean, what pulled me to it was the dark sound and the reggae aspect, you know, the dub sound. Reggae music's been very serious in my family. When it came, it was like a fucking combination of Jamaican dancehall, garage, and electronica. It was like all this finally found a middle ground, and it hooked me. Now, I haven't been following the scene for as long as others, but I got involved with it just in time to see the music shift. And after the music changed, it was much more electro, drum and bass type of sound, which is now like the sound of mainstream dubstep. I mean, the dark Jamaican dub elements of the genre are almost non-existent at this point. A guy who really hits this on the head is DJ Some Jerk on his website, Dubstep is Dead. I got the link below. Now, for most people I've spoken to on the subject, they're kind of quick to tell me in a very braggadocious way that they're huge dubstep fans, but don't know anything about the genre. You know, and you know, the only guys you really know is Skrillex and maybe Rusko. Outside of that, they're totally ignorant, and I look at them kind of weird because I'm like, you know, you're having a conversation with me about this. I mean, they don't know who Benga is, they don't know Scream, they don't know Koki, they don't know Mala, they don't know Subskate, they don't know Nero, 16-bit, Bear Noise, Dub Police, Caps the Truth, Joker, Flux Pavilion, 12 Planet, DJ Hatcha, DJ Plastic Man, Chasing Status, Distance, Stinkabell. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I thought you listened to dubstep. Fuck out of here. Anyways, the popularity of it grew increasingly quick in the United States thanks to artists like Britney Spears and Skrillex. Even though Femme Fatale had no dubstep producers on it whatsoever, it was clearly inspired by dubstep. You know, Skrillex has now worked with rock artists like, I mean, they're fucking legends, Korn. I mean, it's become accepted in hip-hop as well. One of my major influences, Snoop Dogg. He recently got with Mr. Jam and on put together this Throw Your Dubs Up mixtape where Snoop is rapping over authentic dubstep production. Not fucking bad. If you're on the internet doing anything related to music, I'm pretty sure that you're aware that dubstep has gotten to the point where it's damn near unavoidable. Skrillex has made the front cover of Spin magazine in September of 2011, being the subject of the article called The New Rave Generation. By the way, and for those who actually read that article, I'm sure somebody tapped you on the shoulder about that typo. The DJ mentioned in the article's name is Tiesto, not Tisto. You know, I mean, he's only worth $75 million and probably the biggest trance DJ on the planet, but hey, I just wanted to let you know that, though. Just wanted to let you know. But anyway, major reason why Skrillex has become immensely popular in the United States is because he's got kind of a mashup kind of sound. You got dubstep, you got electro, you got house, you got glitch, an amalgam of shit, and it's like the dub purists don't want to categorize him as dubstep, but I think they should. In my opinion, I think Skrillex is very talented. He's a very talented artist. There's a reason why Dub Mouse signed him. There's a reason why he made $2.5 million this year, and there's a reason why he's nominated for 5 Grammys. I've enjoyed everything I've heard from him thus far. Regardless to other people's opinion, they might not agree. I mean, I've listened to like almost everything he's made. Even his stuff from first to last, that wasn't bad either. I mean, I saw him perform live. Him and 12 Planet perform live at Grand Central in Miami. And before that, he had just came from the Fillmore Hotel after doing a sold-out show. I mean, he's got talent and work ethic. It has a lot more to do with him being in the front of the American scene. I think most of the animosity that's aimed at Skrillex isn't necessarily aimed at Skrillex, but more of fans' ignorance. But that's not the first time I've seen something like that happen. Which brings me to a theory I've been working on, a little mini theory. I think the term fan is given way too loosely, regardless of the genre. Genre is irrelevant. Electronic, dubstep, hip-hop, rock, it doesn't fucking matter. The term fan has been given too loosely. And musicians are quick to give that term fan away to people who aren't fans. And perhaps we should throw it away completely. We should probably just dump it completely. I look at it like this. I break people who listen to music into two categories. The casual listener, and as Killer Mike says, as he's aptly titled, the supporter. What's the difference? A casual listener follows the radio single. A supporter follows the artist and the genre. The casual listener is a person who hears a song, and reality, they don't really give two shits about the genre, the artist, or the underlying mechanics of the song. They don't care about any of that. They just like the song. And that's fine. But know your place. You bought 3 songs off of iTunes and you stole an album or 2 off of Pirate Bay or wherever the fuck you got it from. But this is not your lane. This is not what you do. This is not what you live. For the most part, you are a guest in someone's house. So show fucking respect. Because you got casual listeners dictating a genre now. You got people who want to be artists and they're casual listeners. Their goal is money and fame, and for some of them actually successfully sneak in the genre, and to a degree are successful. But they don't have the sense of history or passion for their art. So they fuck it up. And that's because they don't connect with the music or the culture. Give you an example. If I go to a rave with 3 or 4 of my friends of mine, we're going to go hear new tunes from one bass head or somebody like that. We're going to go hear some new shit we haven't heard before on our mixtapes, whatever. Right? Me and my friends were collectively going out somewhere to listen to music and hang out, shoot shit, and enjoy ourselves. But it goes back to the core element of why we're going. We're going to listen to music. We are there because of the music. We are not there because we are looking for pills to get fucked up. We're not there because we're looking for pussy. We are there because of the music. There's nothing wrong with those things. There's nothing wrong with getting fucked up. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get fucked up. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get pussy. I mean, but the reason why we're going there is because of the music. Which brings me to the latter half of my theory, the supporter. Now, for lack of a better word, a supporter is a person that actually gets it. They understand your music. They relate to you. They pay to come see you. A supporter will drive a half hour. No, fuck a half hour. A supporter will drive an hour and a half to come see you on stage. The casual listener won't do that. The supporter spends money on merch. The supporter will stand by you regardless of who talks shit about you or regardless of how the media portrays you, if they even portray you at all. People who you do consider supporters are usually immersed in the genre. There are exceptions to that, though. There is exceptions. But for the most part, they're usually immersed. And also another thing, a dedicated supporter can usually spot a casual listener from a mile away. Because when you have a conversation with these people, when you have a conversation with someone who's a supporter, and you've got a casual listener who's a poser, who wants to portray themselves like a supporter, well, the 2 or 3 questions, the only thing you're going to do is make yourself look foolish. I think all music has its place, in my opinion. Music is attached to mood, or better yet, emotion. When you want to relax on a rainy night, you just came home from work, on a quiet storm or something, you might want to kick back, listen to some Sade, some Enigma. But if you had a bad day, you want to beat somebody's ass, you might put on some Slipknot. You might put on some MOP. I mean, those feelings can transcend to any music. Those same feelings transcend any type of music. Dubstep is not immune to that. If you want to vibe and smoke, you put on some Digital Mystics. If you want to go ape shit, you throw on Bogor. The mood and the emotion is still there. That's what I'm trying to say. Personally, my personal opinion, like I said, IMO, I would like to see the genre stay underground. Not only to keep the sound pure, but to keep the dick riders out and the corporate influence out. But, my opinion, again, we should allow the music to change, evolve, and grow to its full potential. And if that means going to the mainstream, then so be it. I think that sooner or later, the American fan base is going to need to understand that this genre is a lot bigger than Sonny Moore. If you consider yourself a supporter, not just a casual listener, not just because you bought a nice, bright, scary monsters, a supporter, A real supporter of the genre, not just a single artist. You know, you should go out. You should educate yourself on the history of the music that we enjoy and where it came from. You should. You should know about Banga. You should know about Hatchet. You know, you should know about these guys. But like I said, as Mr. Mecca says and Jordan Maxwell says, do your homework. And that's probably the best thing I could tell you. If you love this, do your fucking homework. Give them something to engrave in stone. Thanks for watching.